Good morning, Mr. Capalongos class. We're here with breaking news from the FBO, the Federal Bureau of Weathering. Erosion, deposition, and weathering have been a huge problem on our island for a very long time. Erosion has been slowly but greatly creeping on us.
Yeah, the biggest example of erosion on Long Island has been with our beaches. We can clearly see how much of the beach has been eaten away by erosion. And based on local studies, we can predict that if something is not done to stop it, many more miles of our coastline will be subtracted.
We have Dr. Kathy Aquino here with us to explain what is happening with erosion on our land. Come on in, Kathy.
Good morning, ladies. Good to be here discussing such an important topic, such as erosion. It is a big issue that just needs to be addressed.
So Doctor, tell us, what exactly is erosion?
Erosion is the transportation of sediment.
Is erosion and weathering the same thing?
Good question, but it's not. Most people think so, but they only work together.
So how is exactly erosion responsible for this?
Well, because it drags many sediments in different sizes and different densities, and it uses different methods such as solution, suspension, and dragging.
So what are the agents of erosion?
The agents are running water, such as a river, wind, and gravity being the most important force there is.
Okay. So you're telling us that running water is responsible for washing away the sand sediments that there are on our beaches?
Yes, there is, such as Captree.
Yeah, I came across an article on Captree on Newsday, which in that year, 2005, the winter storms caused the state park to lose much of its beachfront over the last 18 months. What happened there?
Well, in the past year, 100 feet of the beach has been eroded, and if this keeps happening, it will leave the beach very vulnerable for a bigger, more powerful storm to come in and leave drastic damages.
So how exactly can we prevent these damages?
You can put up fences, but they're not as effective as we would like it to be. So the community is trying to establish a beachfront, but the cost of it would be $4.5 million.
Wow. So can you show us some images of these damages?
Yes, they are in the back, and here they are.
Thank you, Dr. Aquino. So with all the erosion that's been going on, we have to wonder where all the beach is going. We can take this question to our expert, Nandini Bassoon, who is in our other studio, where she will explain all about the deposition that's happening and the one responsible for all this weathering.
Good morning, ladies. We're here to talk about deposition. Deposition plays a really big part in what's currently happening on our island. Sediments are deposited based on their size, their density, and their shape. The larger, rounder, and denser objects are deposited first, and the opposite happens with the smaller, less dense, and less round objects. Here are some examples of what deposition looks like. Now on to the third part of the equation, weathering. Weathering is the process in which rocks are broken down into smaller pieces. This can be done by any one of the weathering agents, such as wind, water, or ice. Weathering is done in two ways, chemically and physically. Physical weathering is when the rocks are broken down into smaller pieces. Chemical weathering is when the actual mineral composition of the rock changes. Weathering is the cause of many of the things we have going on the island today, especially during the winter when the roads and sidewalks are cracked. Weathering is responsible for a lot more than we think. I hope I answered most of your questions, and thank you so much for having me, ladies. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you for joining us on News 11.9. Today was a very informative day about weathering, deposition, and erosion.
Yeah, that's some serious stuff, and now I hope we informed you enough to make the world a better place.
Somebody in the back goes, "Get off the stage!"
She'd be like, get off the stage!
You call yourself a psychic? You keep saying walking away. You're like, do we have the right lady here?
Do you call yourself a scientist?
What are you, the coffee guy or something? What do you know?
I'm really like...
Washing away. Yeah, okay. Oh, ding, 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 ding. Oh, yeah, wash. Yeah, let's wash those sediments. They're dense. Oh, yeah, those projects that keep going on. Yeah, nervous. This is really nervous. Very nervous. Like, you know, Gabby, can you just write down the parts in your part?
Seriously, the parts in your part.
Stop recording. Stop recording. Stop recording.
Hurry up!
Stop. Good morning.